All right, bro. You want to introduce yourself for the people?
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Francisco Carrillo. Some people know me by Angeles Zane.
Where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California. Originally born in Mexico, Guanajuato. Viva Mexico.
Word. Can you tell us a little bit about your upbringing, bro? How how it was growing up in on 30th Street or no?
So, mom, dad, both, we all came, with my siblings came from Mexico. I was born in Mexico, Guanajuato, like I said. We came down to the United States when I was one and a half. A couple of my family members took us in while my parents and family kind of got situated here. We then moved into 30th Street, right there on Maple, between Maple and Main, in South LA area. Close-knit family, hardworking father and mother, they both worked in the fabricas, sister was a little older brother, they went to school, me. So I basically kind of grew up here, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So learned both Spanish and English. Upbringing, I was around a lot of good people, a lot of friends. Like my street on 30th, it was a bunch of like kids my age, right? So we all kind of grew up together. And the beauty of it is just that, we all kind of went the same route as far as like being around positive stuff, sports, just kind of hanging out in the street, playing tag, rollerblading, just kind of like that childhood upbringing, that was really cool, and I could have a lot of memories and experiences by, a lot of like falling on your knees and scraping your knees and hanging out on Fridays, buying a bunch of chips and sodas and having like a little party or playing tag like from street to street, So it was that kind of like upbringing for me. So yeah, man.
And water balloon fights.
Yeah, for sure. Rollerblades, bikes, scooters, skateboarding.
Y'all play football in the street?
We play football on the street. Yeah, that was a cool thing too. Yeah, once we
like
kind
car.
of watch the car. But it was football, tackle football. I had that on the street. It was not flag. I was kind of small, so I tried to stay away from getting
like,
injured.
I'm quarterback.
But not even. I was too short to throw the ball. It was more so throw me somewhere over there, but don't hit me too hard.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how it was. Just very fun and enjoyable. Things that you really don't see nowadays. You know what I mean? Like you don't really see kids out playing too much. These kids are just in the phones now and iPads. So I think I grew up in a nice generation where it was just fun, and I love it.
Yeah, it was like that sweet spot, huh? Like we still got to do outdoors, but we still got the...
Yeah, of course, we had to play, like the Nintendo 64s or the Nintendo Cubes or whatnot. But, for the most part, it was you get home from school and, you try to do your homework at school, or you try to like push it as far as you can to the end of the night. And the first thing it was just go outside to the street and start kind of hanging out with everybody and the friends and start from there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. What was school like? What schools did you go to?
So for elementary, I went to a school called Trinity Elementary School. So that was a little further away from where I live, but I went there because my grandma would take care of us, take care of me and some of my other cousins. So I went to Trinity Elementary School. For middle school, then I went to John Adams Middle School, which was right there on 30th and Broadway. Like I was walking distance, like a street away. That was middle school. Then for high school, I went to Jefferson High School for about a year and a half. Then I transferred over to Lincoln High School, to Lincoln Heights. Still LA, but it's just more so like towards Chinatown area, that side, Alhambra, and stuff. Yeah, and that's where I graduated from. Then, then from there I went to, ELAC and did a little bit of college and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. And then you just started working and shit? That's where I met you at, right? At the music center?
Yeah, I don't remember if we met when I was still in high school or graduated from high school. But yeah, that was my first job. So
we gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that, but Yeah, so it was just we met in the music center, the music center. That's where Walt Disney Concert Hall, the Dorothy Pavilion, and all that. I don't remember if I was in high school or out of high school when we met, but that was my first job. You know, we started as ushers.
Yeah.
Right. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
And,
and everybody, a lot of people from the block.
everybody.
There, right?
That was the cool thing about it. That, you know, like everybody that grew up in my street. You know, like Mike. You know, nah, he actually didn't get the job. He was the only one that didn't get the job. Mike, Eric, Brandon, Elmer was working there. Pepe was working there. Chris was working there. Boyo was working there. You was working there. I mean, the whole neighborhood was working there. So that was even fun, right? You know, like everybody from the neighborhood would kind of get in the car and start driving to work. You know, 6:45 or 6 p.m. shifts. You know. I was in high school grinding, you know. I think I got the job when I was in 10th grade. So sometimes I would get out at 11 o'clock at night, be in bed by 12, and have to wake up in the morning, catch the bus, and go to school. But, you know, it was cool. It was fun because I worked with all the homies, you know. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that is where we met, actually, man.
Hey, we bonded over music.
Music, right? Yeah. So that was.
How'd you get started with that, with music?
We see, a lot of people don't know that. So people that might see this, and even some of my followers that might see this, they don't, because I haven't brought it up to my platform, right? I haven't even discussed it or even talked about it at any point. So this would be the first time talking about it. But me and Chris kind of started talking about wanting to do music, writing music, and so on. And we started messing around, right? Writing music. So then when we were at the music center, someone told us, or we somehow met in break, and we started talking about, you know, rap and music. And at that point, you was full into the business, right? You know, you was the platoon. Remember that? So you was in a group, right? Like in a rap group. So you were definitely one of those people. I would probably say, you know, if I talk with Chris and we like discuss it, you was probably like the one that kind of got us going, right? Because you kind of gave us the in and outs of the music business a little bit, right? And kind of told us. You actually even connected us to the studios, the music studios with Renee. Remember Renee?
Yeah.
You connected us, and Cam. Remember Cam too? And so you connected us to where we could go and record. And as a matter of fact, you know, I don't know if you remember, I couldn't rhyme. Like my music and when I would rap or when I would write or did the writing, it was out of rhythm. So I remember one time we were in your house and you kind of gave me like the teaching of it. Da 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 da. And I think from there on it clicked. It was just, I mean, I'm not saying the lyrics were amazing, but I was able to stay on the beat or whatnot, and I wasn't just kind of rapping, you know, straight through. So yeah, that's definitely how we click, man. Good times.
Yeah, you shot some music videos and shit.
Yeah, we me and Chris, and you probably weren't in it, but you were in a lot of our songs. So, you know, once we started writing, and we started grinding on the music side, me and Chris would do a lot of music together, right? But you were in a lot of the songs as well, right? I don't know, Music and Poetry was one of my first projects, if I recall correctly.
Classic.
That I feel that we zoned in and we invested a little money. You know, we tried doing everything by studio. And you're in some of those songs.
That
remember?
Cover was sick, bro.
Yeah. So that was the first project that I think we really, or I, Chris, and you, and everybody that kind of came together in that project that we invested and really got serious about it.
Have you, or like, will you ever do more music?
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I feel like, I know music is timeless, right? You can always do music and so on. I just kind of feel like that time has passed, right? At least for me, you know what I mean? Like, I love music. I still love music. I love any kind of music. I love country music, rap music, R&B, rock music, punk music, whatever type of music. I love it. But as far as like the writing, I haven't. There's been thoughts a couple years back to maybe trying to do something, but I just feel like it's past my time, to be honest with you. At the point where I'm at, you know, with a family, work, and everything that we're doing now, it's I don't think so. At least not now.
Mhm.
It hasn't sparked, but I mean, who knows?
For sure. All right, well, TikTok.